Hey, what's going on, everybody? Thank you once again for tuning in to another episode of Fat Ninja Game Talk Radio. Of course, I'm your host, Fat Ninja,
All right.
and I got almost all of my cohorts in crime. We got PK, he's off on holiday, enjoying some awesome time with his wife. And of course, as I start the show, there is thunder and lightning outside, so there's that. But but we got our boy Obi, one jabroni. What's going on, brother? How you doing, man?
I'm doing good. Yeah, thunder and lightning. I think that's the powers that be telling you something there.
It's also a good NES game, Thunder and Lightning. It was kind of like Blockout.
All right, and we got Dan B in the crib chilling out with us. What's going on, brother? He said, "Let's go, let's go." All right, good stuff. And we got our boy Jason
Jason.
Saunders in the building. Godzilla. Ah! He must have been having that hot sauce. Oh my goodness, getting off the rails already. Sure, even how they got started yet. So let's go ahead and go into what we've been playing. So, Pook, I'll go ahead and start with you, bro. What you been playing this week?
Not a whole lot. I kind of took a break from Sakura Wars, whatever you pronounce it. I've been playing some Doom mods. The console Dooms have mods on them, but I noticed there was like tons of them for PC, and even though I love Doom, I never really dabbled into it too much. So I've been playing a lot of different Doom mods, and then that got me into discovering Resident Evil mods. And right now it's a Resident Evil 2 mod. It's a standalone that you can play as, I forget his name, but it was the black cop in Resident Evil 2 that died. I can't remember his name. I'm sorry, but
nobody remembers his name.
Nobody remembers him. We just call him Will Smith.
Will Smith.
Will Smith with a white boy voice.
Oh my god!
But
oh no!
Somebody actually made a scenario before he died of what they were doing in the police station before Leon and all of them showed up. So I've been playing that both on PC. So
that's cool. All right, Obi, what you been playing this week, brother?
Unfortunately, nothing. So I'm going to give a little bit of a backstage stuff here. But on Friday after the show, we stayed on, didn't we? Ninja and Pook. Pook came afterwards, and
I came later, but
quote unquote, we was having a production meeting, which wasn't a production meeting, and we stayed up till it was like 10 a.m. my time, like 5 a.m. Eastern.
Yeah.
And I've been I've just been catching up since then, guys. It seems the older you get, you can't do this stuff anymore. But it was good to talk to you guys though on Friday. It was amazing because we talked about so much shit. I don't even remember.
Yeah, we did. I didn't get to bed. It was like almost 5:30 in the morning.
I don't even think I went to bed. I didn't even go to bed. I don't think. I was like, there's no point in me going to bed now. So
I took 2 naps that day.
2 naps.
I took 2 naps after that.
I felt like Mike Tyson had me after that day, but nah, like I said, it was good though. It's good doing those once in a while, those all night.
Oh yeah, for sure, man, for sure.
Not got the stamina though anymore.
Right. Yeah. Still in ya, new subscriber. What's up, brother? He comes over from Great Farmer's channel. Cool dude, and he was dropping some heavy spiritual knowledge today on stream. So yeah, he's a cool ass dude. So man, thank you for coming out and hanging out with us. I truly appreciate it, man. And he saw how passionate I was talking about mental illness and racism and all that stuff like that. So I guess I say welcome to the crusade, brother. I appreciate you.
Cool.
Yeah. We got somebody else. Yeah.
Making Zay TV. I don't know if I said that right, but hey, what's up?
Yep. Gonna call him Mac TV. What's up?
Mac TV. Yeah, here you go.
Yeah. Much love to you, Fat Ninja. Hey, now much love to y'all because you know what? This is why I do what I do. I does what I does because I get inspired, you know, I get inspired by you guys, not only, my co-host, I also get inspired by the viewers too, because, they say things in the chat or whatever, and I guess you could say in a way it gets me, hyped up, whoa, so,
Poking up.
no, yeah, man, so I, I thank y'all just as much as y'all thank me. So, that's what it's all about here. So thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Um, it's Mackenzie. Okay, all right.
Oh, McKenzie. I get it. I get it. That's cool.
Yeah.
That's cool.
I'm old. I'm slow. I didn't get it. I didn't get it. I'm so sorry, Mackenzie. Sorry about
I was slow when I was young, so it's no difference, really. Just
that.
nothing new here.
Oh shit. Okay, Riv, how about you, sir? What you been playing this week, sir?
I've just been hitting Final Fantasy 14 pretty hard because there's just so much to do with this patch, and now they've got this island mode, which is kind of like a nod to Animal Crossing. And just when the game couldn't be more addictive, they add you an Animal Crossing mode. This shit's not gonna be the same again.
Dan B, for sure. Did your family? Nope, I did not. I didn't have time to watch it yet, man. But I'm sure I'm gonna fucking cry. So I'll do that. I'll do that off camera. Do it off camera. And another new subscriber, sarcastic bro, flying in, dropping in to show support and smash that like button. Thank you very much, sir. Once again, I was on Great Farmer Show this morning, and I guess I said some good stuff that appealed to people, and that's where Still in Ya and Sarcastic subscribed. They picked up what I was putting down. I'm always speaking the truth. Well, at least it's my truth. At least I don't know if it's the truth or not, but I try to be truthful at all times. So thank you people for just showing
They
me
could
some love and just helping me out, lifting me up. Because pimping ain't easy.
they could smell what the fat ninja was cooking.
still in. He sounds still slow.
Yeah, man, I've been slow all my life. Shit.
That's it, right? Gaza, what's up? Hey, Fantasy DM caught your live stream. Yep, on another one from Shang show. Thank you, brother. Thank you for coming out and supporting me. I truly appreciate it. Like
Yeah, it's cool,
every
guys.
person that comes in, I don't care if you spend a minute here or the whole entire show, man. It means so much to me, to know that people, well, not so many people are fucking assholes these days. So I definitely appreciate you. Definitely appreciate you. And we got let's see, BS. Good afternoon, everybody. What's up, bro? How you doing, man? Thank you once again from Shane Show. Shane always says the best of the best of the best come here, and because I go over there too, so he's right about that. The best of the best of the best. So of course he's telling the truth. But a lot of cool people, they go over there. They're supportive. They will always support you, always come out, drop a like and stuff like that, and they do it hashtag the right way. They just don't spam a whole bunch of bullshit angel accounts or ninja accounts. They do it the right way. They'll come
Right.
over, they'll subscribe, they'll like the videos, they'll actually watch the videos. So once again, thank y'all so much for coming out and supporting. We got Ryan Smith. What's up? Hey, dude, what's going on, man? Another person from Shane's channel. He's there pretty much every day, chatting up people, going to other people's live streams. So yeah, go ahead and you know, everybody I just shouted out, just go check them out. See what they're about, and hey, if you like them, go ahead and sub to them. You know what I'm saying? We all got to help each other out. Probably best live stream I've been on earlier. Very good and proper adult conversation. Yeah, it was because, and that's why I said like I don't really get a chance to do it on this show because we try to do gaming and stuff like that. But yeah, you know, even though all of us here we act like kids most of the damn time, it's nice to go ahead and get those hard hitting adult conversations from time to time. Dan B says, I wish they could recreate Driver and bring it to the PS4. Man, Driver, that was a very underrated
Yeah,
game,
I
man.
like Driver.
Yeah, I really enjoyed it for what it was. I mean, because it wasn't trying to reinvent the wheel or anything. They just had a small little tweak on the gameplay because you felt like a stunt driver, running through all the barrels and trash cans and all that shit. That was
Did,
really
did,
really cool.
did you ever have trouble at the beginning of that game with the parking lot where you had the tutorial where you had to do the
Yes,
parking and the back and
yes,
man, I
yes.
spent hours before I beat that part. I was like, man, but I do enjoy the game. Driver, I never played Driver 2, but Driver 3 on original Xbox, I like that one too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
BS says birds of a feather flock together. Yeah, all of us crazies, we all run in the same circles. Jason, yeah, Driver was a sweet game. Like I
Yeah.
said, very, very
Yeah, it's cool.
underrated. Art and Adventures with Tasha, another mainstay on Shane's channel. Thank you, sweetheart, for coming out. 'Cause I know you're going through a rough time right now. Thank you for taking the time out to come out and hang with us. Hopefully, we'll do some dumbass shit like we normally do to make you laugh and try to improve your day. Let me see. I'll admit it. I took pride in being in a hole before regret it. Okay, I'm
An
totally.
a-hole.
Okay. Hey, sometimes we got to be an a-hole sometimes, just to get their point across. So, you know, sometimes it got to be what it's got to be. Sometimes you try to give a hint to somebody, they don't get it. You just got to crack them over the head with a dose of reality. So that's how it always goes. But let's go ahead and slide into our first topic and get this rolling. All right. Topic one, five games that defined video games or defined the industry. And I thought this was kind of interesting, but I wanted to get everybody else take on this because comes from the website called Tech World, and it's Tetris, Super Mario Brothers, Final Fantasy VII, Obi's favorite, Metal Gear Solid, and GTA 3. So basically, I just want to ask everybody, like, do you think this list is missing something, or is it something that needs to be taken away? Riv, I'll go ahead and start with you, brother. What do you think?
I mean, I think it's an all right list, but I mean, what bothers me about stuff like that is,
Even the dogs don't like
God,
that
you
list.
done? Fucking Tourette syndrome ass fucking Dachshund, I swear. Anyway, I think the problem with a lot of these lists is that, I mean, you look at it, obviously going to be the most mainstream stuff of all time. There's no real way to gauge this because for everybody who plays video games, that is a completely unique and different answer. If you were to take a bunch of people and ask them what five games you think define the video game industry to you, I mean, yeah, I mean, there's some games that are going to come up more often than others, but no two people are going to have the exact same five games, the exact same answer of what defines, the video game franchises, what defines video gaming in general out there. I mean, you ask some of these old motherfuckers, they're gonna say Pong. You old motherfuckers who know what Pong is, unlike these asshole Twitch streamers that somehow get paid to not know what the hell Pong is. But I mean, some people say, hey, it's Pac-Man, Pong, Galaga. Like 3 out of their 5 are gonna be like old ass games. You know what I'm saying? So when you try to define, what 5 games define the gaming industry, I don't think it's really an answer that can be answered as easily as, oh yeah, we just put five really iconic games on the list and we're good to go. For everybody, that's different. For every gamer out there, that's a different thing. Your Street Fighters, your Final Fantasy, it also depends on what genre you're into. So I think you can make a general sort of thing, but this feels like cliff notes for what I'll be ranting about later. These are cliff notes for dumb motherfuckers. Let's put it like that.
Yeah, well, still Enya say it's missing Black Ops.
Call of
Yeah,
Duty is a franchise. I would say, I wouldn't say Black Ops, but I would say Call of Duty, as in the whole franchise, that did change gaming in the way people who play online and stuff. And I'm not even a Call of Duty hardcore fan or anything.
I'm not a Call of Duty guy, but it introduced the whole generation to teabagging.
Right, it did. It did. Jason says, "I respect Tetris, and it can see it being the lead puzzle game of the genre." Yeah, definitely. And Final Fantasy VII, that's a personal one that I hold to my heart too. But yeah, like Real was saying, there's so many more, like Legend of Zelda, Yeah, still Alien says, Legend of Zelda wasn't even mentioned. Okay, yeah,
Right.
yeah. Once
And
again, like what Riv was saying, it's Cliff Notes for idiots. It's like,
and I guarantee you, whoever put 7 on that list has never played 1 through 6. So what happens when people
right,
play 1 through 6? Because people who play 1 through 6 will tell you the very first game defines the legacy of the entire franchise, not this. I mean, hey, that's
right,
the one that set the standard. Without the first game, you don't have no Final Fantasy 7. I mean,
hmm
let's be honest.
right. Yeah. So, Obi, what do you think about this, bro?
I can understand why a lot of these games are here. I feel as though the person who wrote it just typed in Google what game sold the most. It
Damn,
looks like,
Exactly, Obi. That was it.
because
damn.
like first, yeah, Tetris, yeah, I get it. I get what I said. I never had a Game Boy myself. Super Mario though, ah, again, I never had a Nintendo console. I was Mega Drive / Genesis. So for me, that would be Sonic. Like Riv said, the list is catered to different people, right?
Yeah.
MGS though, I gotta mention that is on here.
You
That's
gotta love
cool.
that one, Obi.
Yeah, I do, but I do have something. There's an asterisk for it because it's like if you play MGS now, it's very outdated. It's a very outdated game. Yeah, the VA and everything there, the story's there, but I mean the gameplay is so outdated by this point. I would MGS2 maybe, or even MGS3. A lot of people say MGS3 is the best one in that series. FF7 again for me is not my type of game. I didn't even play it. I think I said on a show before. I don't understand why that game got a lot of tens, but it did. No Streets Rage 2.
You hurt me, Obi.
Oh no, I'm sorry. It's not
You
my
scarred
genre
me
of
deeply,
game.
sir. You scarred me
Yeah.
deeply.
No Streets Race 2, no Street Fighter 2, no, GTA again with GTA 3 is on here. I don't understand that because I didn't enjoy GTA 3. I enjoyed the first two on PS1 because yeah, the graphics were horrible, but the gameplay was there.
Remember? Do you remember the spin-off London 1969?
Yeah,
Almost
yeah,
nobody
Yeah.
played.
they
It
even
was a
had
great
a
Yeah.
game.
spin-off, yeah.
Mhm.
And it was cool, They were top down. They were cool. God, what else is on here that I can rip a new one? Nothing else. But yeah, I understand why they're here. Just not my genre, I guess. Tekken's not even here.
Yeah.
That sold.
Yeah.
That was the first game that sold over 1 million, I believe, on PlayStation.
Yeah.
So there's a
Yeah.
lot that's not here.
Well, I think what they wanted to do was just, condense it down. So, like, just give you some
Yeah.
bits and bytes to work with. Yeah,
I'm surprised at Sonic though, because Sonic is
yes.
like,
Yeah. Well, I mean, you could kind of wrap that in there with Super Mario Brothers, I guess.
see,
Yeah.
when I read
don't
this
know.
question, I thought, well, we're going to talk about the different generations and how the games improve. So I looked at it again. And I was like, oh no, it's like a top 10, but maybe that will be a good topic for a future show. How the games of the generations define the consoles. I think that will be a good topic in the future. But no,
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
I think I'm really surprised Street Fighter 2 is not on here because that literally,
I would agree.
yeah, that literally hands down was like shit.
That
Was
revolutionized the fighting game market. That put it on the map.
exactly.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
why I'm way surprised it's not on here.
Yeah, because didn't the first Street Fighter come out after the game crash? Didn't that?
Yeah.
Didn't that,
Yeah, it was
So
afterwards.
so that helped resurrect the gaming industry. So yeah, that should have definitely been on the list. So
So whoever made that list, I don't know.
yeah.
Probably some Zoomer that heard about games from their dad.
Yeah,
Probably
or
some
that
chick
Twitch
who
streamer.
spends her time cosplaying and showing her butthole on Instagram.
or that Twitch streamer that we talked about
Yeah.
last week.
because all these are console games too. That's one thing I've kind of
Yeah.
like picked up on. These are there's no arcade games, but I mean
Because by the time this person was born, arcade games didn't exist no more.
yeah, that could be it, yeah. But I mean, you have to use the arcade games as more of an influence, I think.
Exactly.
'Cause-
Exactly.
Street Fighter 2 was on SNES or Super Nintendo.
All right, cool. Let's go ahead and go to our second topic then. This one.
Hey, real quick, I wanted to say something on that.
Yeah, sure. Go ahead.
What I think what the way I read the article was like it was genre games that created like a genre of games that that people made copies of. Like let's say Sonic kind of is a copy of Mario in a way. Because if there wasn't no Mario, chances are there probably would have never been no Sonic. They created that action platformer.
I get that. Yeah.
But they should have definitely put Resident Evil on there because survival horror took off big time after that. And like what you guys were saying, Street Fighter 2 definitely should have been, because while there was fighters, Street Fighter 2 was the one that, like, after Street Fighter 2, then you see all the rip-offs and all the different companies making fighting games and stuff.
Right.
And I get Final Fantasy 7 because that's what made RPGs popular to the mainstream. Like, I mean, I'm more of a
unfortunately.
I mean, like, I'm a Dragon Warrior, Dragon Quest fan over Final Fantasy. I mean, I like Final Fantasy. I mean, I still say Final Fantasy 2, which is 4, was my favorite. But I mean, I can see where someone would say Final Fantasy 7 because I mean, nobody was playing Wild Arms or any of those that came out before that. Really, I mean, it was a niche. It was niche.
I was.
Yeah, I was too. But I mean, it was a niche game genre. It was like people didn't really play RPGs; they played action games and racers and all that. So I get Final Fantasy 7. I get Tetris because that brought the puzzle game genre big, where everybody had a Tetris clone or some kind of puzzle game. Metal Gear Solid, while I enjoyed it, I don't know if that was a genre maker or not, but
it was stealth action.
Well, a little bit because afterwards you had like Tenchu and those type of games.
Splinter Cell.
Splinter Cell,
Splinter Cell without
Siphon Filter. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
So I mean, I think those are pretty good choices because I think there's better games than the ones they listed, but those were a lot of the starters. So I mean,
go ahead, Pook. Sorry.
I was just saying the way I read it is that's how I took it. Is those were games that they considered as top starters that created these genres, and for the most part, I think it was right.
Right.
No Gears of War though, but then again, we can make the argument, well, MGS because that's third person. So
how could they not put Mario Kart on that list? Look how many games ripped off Mario Kart. You had your
that's true.
Ripped off Mario Kart.
That's true.
Here's Diddy Kong Racing, and then you had Crash Team Racing. You've got a Nicktoons Racing. I think Sonic has a racing they gave for free on PS4 a couple months back. They all got racing games now. Simpsons had a racing game.
Yeah, just about everything's had some kind of kart racer.
Right.
Even Shrek has one, I think. I mean, it's like,
right. Yeah. Still Ian said, to me, an iconic game is one that improved games like Mario Brothers that many other games took from. Yeah, because like once you get the starter, like Riv and everybody was saying, it's like everybody had these clones just pop up out of nowhere, and then the clones spawn a clone. So then it was kind of like Star Wars. The more clones you create, the more dumber and more fucked up they get. So
But I will say this though, just to sort of counterpoint that a little bit. Some games are so close in development, it's hard to say that they exactly defined it. In some cases, you have games come out very close in release to each other, which means they were both in development very close to each other. It just so happens the game that is mentioned happens to be the one that's first. See what I'm saying?
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true. Yeah. Because developers of games and how they release games does have a big impact, because if you do have a genre-changing game that comes out, if it gets shadowed by something else, this one might be the better one overall, but it came late to the party, so then they're still going to give credit to the first one that came out. So
exactly.
I totally agree with that. Yeah, hell yeah.
Super Mario never appealed to me. But I know that's controversial, and
you're fucking fired.
Yeah, I should be fired for the 10th time on the show. I think I've been fired.
Well, I mean, I prefer Sonic over Mario. I like Mario games. I mean, I'm wearing a Mario hat.
I guess looking back now, Mario is cool, and it was difficult. So that's the thing.
Y'all are both speaking blasphemy. You forgot the greatest underrated Nintendo game of all time, Hudson's Adventure Island.
Oh yeah, Master Higgins, Master
There you go.
Takahashi, Master Higgins. That's my guy. I love Venture Island. Yeah.
Hell yeah, definitely. All right. Oh my goodness, we spent all half an hour almost on one topic. Okay, let's go with hey, good conversation. That's what it's all about. Let's just go to our next topic here. All right, yeah, Riv. He, he he requested this one, so there you go, sir.
Hold on. Is this the one that
The PS5,
yeah, quite the lightly the light version
the
of
stealth PS5, I
the
guess.
stealth
Yeah,
PS5
there we
is
go.
ugly.
What did I tell y'all Friday was gonna happen? that this is why I don't like buying Sony systems, is because they'll start coming out with them. But see, here's the thing: it looks the same. They haven't visually changed the console. The problem is, they and no, it's not really a rant, but this is what I want to talk with the panel about because it's a big deal. Is y'all remember we talked about like modding the systems and all that? If you remember, there were certain model number PlayStations that you could do different things with. Like there were certain ones that ran slightly faster. There were certain ones that were easier to mod than others. There were others that were almost completely unmoddable. They got rid of the soft modding or the little.
Yeah, they took out the serial port on one of them.
Yeah, they got rid of the action replay port. I really don't like this out of Sony because it's. I got a PS5, but your PS5 may do something that mine doesn't do and whatnot. And Obi, I think you even mentioned that with some of the PS4s, that there were different models of PS4 that had a lot of the same issue. And, this is not, this is nefarious practice. And then Sony wonders why the hell they get sued. Well, it's easy to want to sue your asses when my buddy's got a PS5 that does more than my PS5 does. Ultimately, we're going to see this happen all across the board with them changing parts, changing model numbers. I mean, it's par for the course for Sony. But ultimately, I think eventually we'll get a full remodel of the system because they always do that as well. But it just goes to show you, the price just went up for the damn system, and they're making it lighter. Which in my, even though a lighter system sounds good in theory, especially when that thing is the size of a damn brick, chances are the parts are cheaper and they're going to wear out on you faster. And Sony don't care because that's more. Hey, give us the money to repair the thing. Give us the money to replace the thing. These companies always skimp on parts, and as the system ages and less people are buying it, they skimp more and more and more. So it's more and more and more profit for those systems that they sell.
Yep. UK medic in the house. What's going on, brother? He said, "Damn, that ninja's one handsome guy. Mine." Mind John, his brother. UK Medic, another cool ass dude, man. Yeah, check him out on YouTube. He has got the humor of OB and PK, but with the fire of Riv. I mean, he's fucking hilarious. So yes, please do not do yourself a disservice any longer. Please go check out UK Medic. He's a cool ass dude. He's fucking awesome. Love that guy. All right, Pook, let me go ahead and shoot it to you. Like, just what do you think? I don't give a damn, buddy.
Well, they redesign these systems and then re-bring them out and stuff because you got to realize you talking about parts and stuff, but these systems are supposed to be, in their minds, they're disposable because when a PlayStation 6 comes out, you're supposed to get rid of that PS5. I mean, they don't expect people to still be playing the PS1 and the PS2. I mean, I do, but they don't expect people to do that. So they don't give a damn if the parts are shittier or there's less features or whatever, because you're supposed to just download your games, play it, and then when the new one comes out, be like a puppet for Sony and go pay for that one too. That's what
it makes me miss the Nintendo days of the GameCube. I mean, you could throw that thing out a window and it would survive. You could drop a nuke on a GameCube and it would still be there. And it had a handle on it, so if you had to defend yourself, you could whack somebody over the head with the motherfucker. That lunchbox handle was a weird design choice.
That's like I seen a video where they were destroying stuff, and there was a Nintendo 64, and they ran it over with a truck. And then they hooked it up and it still worked and played just fine. It just had cracked plastic in it. It was like, do that to a Switch or a PS5 or a Series X. Well, that Series X pretty bulky, but Try that with a
Just
Switch
shatter
and a
into a million
PS5 and see
pieces.
what
So
happens.
they're supposed to be on old Nintendo systems. You had to take them apart and scatter the parts of the four winds like Dracula in Castlevania 2.
Yeah. Yeah, because if you don't, all them parts will just come back together and fix itself and it'll work again. Because that's what it still does. It still works.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
The PS2 is bulletproof,
Mhm.
right? Man, right. If you gonna take a bullet, hold that fucker up in front of you. You can at least take about 2 bullets if that motherfucker breaks.
Yeah, forget a bulletproof vest. Get about 3 of the original PS2 models, those PS2 Fats. Tape them to
Hell
your
yeah.
chest and your back, wherever your
Yeah.
major organs are. That PS2 will save your ass. Trust me.
Hell yeah, drunken chef. Hey, bro, thank you for stopping by. Another cool ass dude from Shang's channel. Thank you very much for coming out. Stopping by, hanging out with us for a little bit, and listening to the crazy amount of shit that comes out of our face holes. Appreciate you, bro. Yeah, metal case. Yeah, that. I mean, it's damn near like a reflector shield. Like, pew pew. It's like, man. I mean, like, if somebody was to throw like a whole bunch of several sharp objects at you, they would either get stuck all in that motherfucker or get deflected off like Wonder Woman's bracelets and shit. And finally, OBO, what's your thoughts on this, man?
Yeah, we always go through this, don't we, with the consoles? It's like I remember the first version of the PS3. That was like a house break, and it even had an SD card reader. And then by the time they brought out the third model, it literally, yeah, it was light as a feather. I think the only time they've done the opposite of this and actually improved a console was the original 360, if you remember.
Well,
I mean,
yeah.
I know Rivs is still going over there.
Mhm.
But I mean, there was millions of people who's just ended up red ringing, and they actually improved it. So the thing is, we never lose software features. It seems just the consoles get cheaply made, and stuff like that. So yeah, it's a bit annoying, but yeah, I always try and get the first.
What happens is Sony's slave labor hits puberty, then they don't want to use them no more.
Oh shit.
Yeah, that is true, man.
Yeah, man. The quality keeps going down, but the price for some reason
QC is
going
going
up.
down.
It just
Yeah,
don't-
we see I think the only one of the companies we do see it sometimes, but I guess Apple don't do that. But then again, Apple is overpriced anyway, so
right.
but it does seem the QC runs low on by the time they release
Apple's
new models.
spying to make sure you don't modify their own shit. We heard somebody was taking out an iPhone, taking it apart by themselves in here. We
heard this guy's jailbreaking.
We heard you're jailbreaking. We don't allow that. They come in there armed to the teeth with guns and shit. You've never seen again.
I mean, touch wood. My first version of my PS3 is still going. I've not used it lately, but it's still going. But I did end up getting one of those super slims. So,
Yeah.
I mean, those things are cheap. Those things you could just you blow on that thing, freaking,
Right. Have you walk by and you fart too hard, it might fuck something internally.
Yeah.
So
And it's got a tray. It's got a tray. It's not one of those slot loaders as well.
Yeah,
it's a tray.
that sliding door. I got 2 super slims. I don't trust those sliding doors. I'm real careful when I put games in the one that
I do prefer the sliding. Like I do prefer a tray when it comes out though, because it is easier to if the console did ever die, and it is if you've got if you've got whatever game in there or even a DVD or whatever, it is easy to get it back at least.
Yeah, and like what UK Medic was saying, and often they release consoles that have bugs on day one and need software updates like out the box. Like when we were kids, you got your Super Nintendo, you plug that motherfucker up, you put one game, whatever game it was in it, and you turn that switch on, boom, it worked.
Yeah,
that was it.
And you used to get everything in a box. You got the cable, you got 2 controllers, you got 2 different cables. You had the RF cable and you had the AV cables. So if you happen to have the better way to hook it up to a TV, they just gave it to you.
Gave you games too back in the day.
I think that was Super Nintendo at launch, like $199 for 2 controllers, the TV hookups, and Super Mario World. If I remember.
Yeah.
Right.
Nintendo's always giving you a packing game, though.
Yeah.
From what I
Okay,
remember.
we got Jake Hudson in the building, and we got Regina in the building. Hello, sir. Good evening. Share the community and enjoy your stream. Thank you so much, Regina. Another one of the true hardworking women out there on the internet, Regina. Yes, please go ahead and check her out. She's a wonderful, beautiful, talented lady, and yeah, she knows the ins and outs of YouTube also. So please go give her a subscribe on YouTube. Thank you, Regina. Appreciate you. And UK, yep. Now the controllers are extra. Yeah, it's like you gotta.
Price of a
You have
game.
more than the game half the time.
Yeah.
And if you
Might as
like
well
me,
buy
you
two
like the
games.
Elite controller, you're paying double or maybe 3 times as much. But
Right.
I get it. You know, the quality of those high-end controllers is better, but yeah,
But
you're paying a lot. Go ahead.
Sony started that with the one controller and no game bullshit because it's all the systems always had 2 controllers, a pack-in game, in the system.
Yeah, the last console with the packing game was the Wii, wasn't it? The Nintendo
care.
Wii. It was Wii
Yeah, and
Sport.
It had
Take care,
Wii
still on
Sports. But like Sony started that with the PS1, which I mean, I love the PS1, don't get me wrong, but they started where it came with a demo disc, no memory
Demo
card,
one, yeah,
one controller. Yeah, man.
Well, we got somebody on Facebook saying, "Hey, bro. Unfortunately, your name is not showing up. Unfortunately, but hello, thank you for hanging out on Facebook. You know, we all know that Facebook can be the devil sometimes. That's why your name is not being showed. But thank you for coming out and hanging out with us." It's
Jake.
Jake. Oh, okay, it's Jake. Okay.
What's up, Jake? Jake the Snake.
Jake the Snake. UK medics. Out of the box controllers are crap. It's all about after sales and upgrades. Yep. Yep. And that's a damn shame because we all know it, but unfortunately we're handcuffed into doing it, and it's always bad practices. Always bad practices. So.
Yep.
All right. Well, we're going to go ahead and go to our commercial. It's 1:15. It's about EV Mux because that is the streaming software that I use. I am an affiliate, so if you would like to go check it out for free, there is links in the show notes, or you can just simply type in evmux.com to try it for free. If you choose to be a paid subscriber, please use my affiliate link, which is in the show notes of all my videos. And I will get a small little kickback, some extra Twinkie money, if you so choose to become a paid subscriber. So, and one more comment from chat: the only it was to fix the gaming companies is not buying new stuff. Yeah.
I never, just to add to that, if I do buy consoles, I never buy them at launch because I'm not going to give them money for buggy. I'm not going to give them money for buggy and finished crap. And I, really ever since we got into this era where they could just internet patch everything, they've gotten really lackadaisical about their quality control. So I just,
absolutely.
Hey, you could keep it. Well, I'm going to buy it so I can have, I have Fanavision. I learned my lesson. I learned my lesson from Fanavision, the firework.
Oh my goodness.
Smugglers Run.
Smugglers Run. Okay, we're going to go to commercial, and when we come back, we're going to have what you all came to see, Rivs Rant. So we'll go to commercial, 1:15. We'll be back. And you've been listening and participating with Fat Ninja Game Talk Radio.
All right, I'm live. was easy.
Okay, we are back. Dan B has got to get going. See you guys later. Thank you, brother, for coming out, hanging out. It truly means a lot to me and my co-host for you spending some time with us because you could be doing anything else. You could be eating, sleeping, spending time with your family, but you chose to hang out with us. So thank you very, very much. Appreciate you, dude. Appreciate you. Okay, without further ado, what you truly came to see, my boy Riv is going to go off and rip somebody a new asshole and make them bleed from probably some other
I
orifice
don't think
too.
I'm making bleed from the asshole because my whole fist will probably fit in these people. So I'm going to talk about them in a minute.
Oh shit!
Oh,
Here we
All
go.
YouTube, this might get spicy.
All right.
Anyway, so it's funny how long Ninja and I and company have all been doing the show. And back in the beginning, we used to say gaming was for everybody. And that's the thing, we want to be welcoming. But there's a group of people I don't want to be welcoming to. That's right, you thoughts, I'm talking to you, you bitches who use little articles like the one we talked about at the start of the show as a Cliff's Notes to pretend that you're a fucking gamer, to pretend that you know what this is. No, we know what this is. You're a glorified prostitute showing your butthole on OnlyFans, dressing like, what? There's only like 2 fucking characters that exist to you bitches. It's Diva from fucking Overwatch and 2B from fucking Nier. It's like, it's great that you can show your ass, absolutely. I ain't hating on good-looking women, but on the same token, I ain't paying you shit. When it's gotten to the point where we got some pathetic assholes out here who want to drink your bathwater and willing to buy it for $30 a pop, something has gone horribly wrong with society. But I think the worst part about it is that you come off as predatory because you're coming in here and yes, okay, I admit it. There's some gamers that are very normal and there's some gamers that hey, they're like, yo, female attention. I'm all about it. What do I have to do to keep this attention on me? And you know what you're doing. You know exactly what you're doing. And you're preying on the weak. And that's what I don't fucking respect. Clearly your asshole isn't good enough to compete with all the other spread buttholes on OnlyFans. So you got to pretend that you're a gamer on top of that. And just like that guy on Twitch we went off on, you don't know what Pong is. You don't know what Pac-Man is. I've played Call of Duty a couple times. Oh, Fortnite. I know what Fortnite is. You don't know shit about video games. You know, this Cliff Notes bullshit, educate yourselves. Instead of just dressing like some cheap-ass fucking cosplay and doing what every other girl does, all style, no fucking substance. So I don't applaud you. I'm not going to even respect your hustle because I'm pretty sure that even though you spread your asshole on the internet, you don't actually wash your asshole. So that we know that the bath water is just some sink water anyway. You should try actually taking a bath once in a while. Clean that shit out.
KO.
Really, I mean, I miss when our spaces were not filled with this glorified prostitution. This glorified prostitution has ruined it.
Yes, Ryan Smith. Yes, you are here. Yes, we acknowledge your existence, sir. And we got Pesci in the building. What's up, Pesci? I beat that game. The Lego Batman, I think it was.
Batman 2. Batman 2.
2. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Cool. Man, boy, Pesci's knocking him out, man.
I know, man. Pesci's a serious gamer. He, some people might say he's not, but he is. He be whooping them games. So I mean, you gotta give credit to him.
Them women I just talked about.
Well, yeah.
If you ask them what the last game they played, they don't know what it is.
Candy Crush.
Candy Crush.
Oh shit. Okay, so now
What's up, Pesci?
Let's see. Let's go on to our third topic. Okay. Damn, I can't read, man. I'm fucking old, man. I gotta get some better glasses. What does that say? Best and worst battle systems and RPGs? Nope. Let me see. I think that's what it says.
Yeah, that's what it says.
No. You will not be able pay to win for Diablo 4.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
right. Yeah, right. It's fucking Blizzard, so that's a damn lie.
Yeah.
So,
It
so,
didn't
so
I mean,
pace correctly, it seems.
you always
Sorry, go
pay
on.
when it's Blizzard.
right. My favorite game is Uncharted. Cool. Nice choice.
Yeah, I like it. Uncharted's a good game. Great series.
Right. Oh, thank you, UK Medic, signing up for the streaming app. Cool. Thank you, bro. Appreciate that. Appreciate that.
Cool, man.
But yeah, it's Blizzard. This is going to be a very quick topic to go over. It's Blizzard. You're going to get screwed one way or the other. So, Obi, I'll kick it over to you first. So,
Yeah,
what's up with
it's
this?
pretty.
Man?
I think we've beaten this one to death, but pretty much, yeah, mobile games are gonna ruin you. They're gonna bend you over and use no Vaseline. Pretty much. Don't get into it. Don't get into gambling, especially these gotcha games. Don't do it, folks. Donate to charity instead.
Yeah, yeah. Nice. Pook, I'll go ahead and shoot over to you, bro. Like, once again, stupid ass bullshit practices from Blizzard.
Yeah.
So what do you think about this one?
Nancy Reagan said, "Just say no to Blizzard software and all that what you're getting for the money." She wasn't talking about drugs. She like, go ahead, do your drugs. Just don't be giving all your money to Blizzard. But yeah, I mean, I like Diablo, but I'm not gonna pay to win and all. That's bullshit, man. I just play the game. Even if it's just the vanilla game. I mean, but I am a Diablo fan, but
Oh
yeah, that's fucking bullshit, man.
yeah, yeah. UK Medic. I'm boring. I mostly play golf games on my console. Hey, you know what?
I
There's
love
nothing
playing
wrong.
golf games. Yeah.
Right, right. Hey, playing golf games are fucking relaxing. I mean, now they're boring to watch, but they're totally relaxing to play. And yeah, absolutely, Ryan. Blizzard just needs to stay the same back from the old days, not now, but back in the
Yeah.
old days.
Well, that's the thing. They're only Blizzard in name. They became Activision, and now they've become Microsoft. And I mean,
Yeah.
some people are hoping there's a course correction once Microsoft purchases them, once that goes through. But I mean, you have to get rid of a whole lot of Activision before that.
Right, right. So, go ahead and just continue with that, Ribs. Like, what's your
Well,
take
I mean,
on it? Go
Here's
ahead.
the thing. Here's the problem with it. I actually, first of all, the headline is wrong. It should be that headline and then ... and other lies you can tell yourself. Because that's the thing. Nobody believes that because this is Blizzard, and they'll put something on the store, whether it be a cosmetic or some sort of something that they could sell for $49.99. They'll do it. But the big problem with Blizzard that I have with this is I somewhat do believe them in terms of you're not paying with money, but you're going to pay with time and soul. Because Blizzard, the one thing that they research is how to make you play their game and how to make you stay invested in it. And as an MMORPG player myself and a veteran of World of Warcraft, which I played for 16 years, I realized after I switched from Warcraft to Final Fantasy 14 that I was in an abusive relationship with World of Warcraft. I mean, it's one of those relationships where you're doing all the work, but you ain't getting no pussy. And that's what World of Warcraft is. And that's what Blizzard games are. So what Blizzard has done is created the type of game that you play, but you don't really enjoy. And you don't know why the fuck you're even playing it. And they're going to bring that back into Diablo. They know how to do this. They've read into it. The developers would rather, instead of develop a fun game, read the psychology of how to keep you clicking all day long. So even if you don't pay with money, you're going to pay with a lot of time. Diablo is going to be a really nasty grind to, and it's going to be one of those grinds where if you don't log in for a day or two, you're behind everybody all of a sudden. And they do that to make you feel bad about yourself. Blizzard does this consciously to make you feel guilty about not logging into their game every day and playing it for 8 hours. They want it to be a full-time job. You are the currency, And
Right.
if Blizzard keeps siding with these gaming companies, I'm going to throw a controller at my TV. Exactly. And that's the thing with Blizzard. It's not just that they're pay to win. It's that they want you to pay with your life. And again, having walked away from World of Warcraft, I mean, I just told y'all that I'm playing Final Fantasy 14, and it's like the patch for Final Fantasy 14 is as big as an entire World of Warcraft expansion that they'll charge you $50 for. And when you get done with that patch in World of Warcraft, it's like, shut up. log in, do your dailies, shut up, log in, do your dailies, shut up, log in, do your dailies. I mean, it's basically like working in a prison yard, only digitally. It's a prison simulator, and it is addicting, and it's unfortunate, but really Blizzard is just not, I mean, they're not putting out quality content anymore. They're not putting out something. I mean, every game is every MMO is gonna be a grind. Every game is gonna waste your time to some extent. But that's the thing. I'm looking at World of Warcraft like it's a waste of time. I'm not looking at it like it's fulfilling, and that's the problem. A game should make you not feel like you wasted your time. A game should make you feel like you enjoyed the time that you spent into it. And Blizzard hasn't done that for a very long time. That's why they lost 22 million subscribers to Final Fantasy 14. And counting. Right. It's probably more like 40 million now.
Right. AR Guns in the building. What's up, brother? Another stalwart member from Great Farmers channel. Thank you very much, bro, for coming out and hanging out with us. Pook, what's your take on this?
I think Blizzard's gonna fuck your wife and make you a cuck. I mean, is basically what they're gonna do. They'll turn you into Abe from Abe Odyssey. Like you'll be one of those grunts working. And, that's fuck Blizzard.
Full Blizzard. Okay, Medic, thank you for hanging out, bro. Like I said, whether y'all hang out for a minute or the whole show, truly appreciate everything that you do for me and my co-host. We got BS saying howdy to AR, and good to see you, Fat Ninja. Hey, thank you. Good to see you too, man. Thank you. I appreciate that. So now, Obi, what's your take on all this?
I gave my take on the Diablo thing.
Oh, you did? Well, I thought that you might have some extra spiciness to throw on there. That's why I called on you again.
Little sizzle.
Extra sizzle. You came back for some extra sizzle. Oh,
yeah, man.
Yeah, because the way I read it on the thing was on the show notes was like, at first I thought, this is a bit of a funny story. I guess my eyesight's going too, because I actually thought, Diablo, you're not going to be able to pay your power bill or something. That's what I thought it said. I'm not even joking. I'm like, I don't understand. Like,
that's Blizzard's dream.
Yeah. So I'm like, was that a mistake on the show notes? But I didn't want to ask. But yeah. Funny thing is, on this Diablo thing now, on this game, I actually have it installed on my phone. But I'm not even fired it up once. So I don't know.
It's like meth, not even once. If you load it up, it's gonna hypnotize you, and next thing you know, your bank account is $1,000 lighter.
I don't know if I want to, because it's like I'm hearing it's like we talk about this Diablo game every few weeks now, or maybe, and I'm like, I don't know if I should open this game.
Yeah, it's like graphics are good. The rest of the game is shit. All your graphics go. Oh my goodness, that's terrible, man. And you would think after all these fucking years that Blizzard would just get tired of getting. I mean, almost every single year they're always in the news, just getting raked over the coals time and time again. And you would think they would just get tired of it. They say, nope. As long as the money keeps coming in, we don't give a fuck what you say about us.
Well, I mean, what do you expect from a company that had a room dedicated to Bill Cosby in their offices?
Right.
Interns.
Right, pretty much. Yeah.
Well, I assume when that whole thing goes through, they'll be giving us Game Pass perks on this thing, maybe. So that's something.
I'm thinking what we're gonna see. I speculate this. Don't hold me to this. I just speculate that given the success of 14, because of the fact that they're on console with the Sony systems, that Microsoft will try to resurrect World of Warcraft in some way by making it roll it into Game Pass and make it something that you can play on consoles as well. Because they did add controller support for Shadowlands, the last expansion they had, and I'm like, at that point I said it, and I'm a dumb fuck for not investing in Blizzard stock as much as I hate them. I said they're gearing up to get on a console. I guarantee within the next few years Microsoft buys them, and that's exactly what happened.
Well, yeah, look at what Grinding Gear Games did with Path of Exile. Yeah, they made it for consoles, and people eat that shit up. So
because you got a whole new market of people who don't know how predatory Blizzard is.
Right.
Oh, sweet, fresh meat.
Right. Right. All right, let's go ahead and go into our our final topic. Okay. Um so yeah, this is the one I said earlier, which I should have said now, which I'm going to say now, but I said earlier. Okay. So best battle system in RPGs. We are getting close to time. So let's go ahead and just fire through this one. Riv, I'll start with you on this one. Out of all the RPGs that you've played, which one had
That's
the best battle?
hard. That is painful. That's like asking me to pick a favorite child. Because really, I mean, to me, the battle system defines the RPG. You've got games like Genzo Suikoden, where you had a 6-person party system, and they could combine attacks very similar to Chrono Trigger. But then you have games like Chrono Trigger that's got 3 people, active time battle, combo system. Absolutely nice. Of course, we also had the discussion that we talked about a couple weeks ago about active time battles versus turn-based combat. Turn-based combat is ideal in some games, and it's there for a reason. I think with RPGs, the battle system has to complement the atmosphere of the game itself. So, example like Dragon Quest. If you ever went active time on Dragon Quest, you destroy the essence of what Dragon Quest is. But the flavor of the game, everything from the graphics to the motif to the worlds that they create in the Dragon Quest games, it's made for turn-based. So, I think in some ways to say what the best and worst are, you're just looking at the best and worst RPGs in general. If an RPG has a bullshit battle system, the whole RPG is usually crap. You're not gonna grind through a bad system for an oak, even if it's a good story. You're just not with an RPG. If the system is bad, you're just not gonna like it. And there are some that are very generic, like Lunar does not have a battle system that offers anything new, but it's a great game. It offered nothing over the existing RPGs of that time. Like
Right.
Lufio was turn-based, was a great game.
Yep.
Breath of Fire had its own little system with combining members into like sort of chimera type or different dragons and whatnot. I mean,
Yep.
there's just there's not a good answer. And then again, there's active time. Like I think Final Fantasy 14 perfected what 12 tried to do with active time in MMORPG. Now, if I would say there was a bad battle system, I would say that turn-based doesn't really work in MMOs, and Final Fantasy found that out with 11, which was just a bit of a headache to grind through. It wasn't even it was active time because you were getting wailed on while trying to figure out what to do. So that was not exactly the best battle system, and that's why I sort of was very skeptical that they could do an MMO correctly, because 11 was just kind of weird.
Yeah.
But overall, like I think it's a loaded gun statement because the battle system is sort of the nervous system of whatever RPG you play. So it's just like almost like asking best and worst RPGs. Period.
Yeah. Well said, Riv. Well said. Pook, what's your take on it?
I mean, Riv pretty much said it. My favorite would be like a Dragon Warrior, Dragon Quest type. But I also enjoy like Mass Effect, or even like if you ever played the old Buck Rogers Countdown to the Doomsday that was on Sega Genesis and DOS.
Yeah.
That kind of style of combat is good too. I don't like I know it's made like this because it was made for kids to play it, kind of. But Paper Mario, where you do the hitting with I didn't like that. I'd say that's a bad battle system for me, at least. But or even like a action RPG like Ease, where you just kind of run into the enemy, the older style Ease games. I
Yeah.
don't
Oh
like
yeah.
that either. Yeah,
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
but other than that, I think most RPGs have at least a halfway decent, or then I'm talking console gaming, a halfway decent battle system to them for the most part.
Yeah.
So
Okay. Obi, what about you, man?
I'm not really an RPG player, but if I had to pick, I'm gonna go with the Mass Effect one. It just seems more straightforward and less complex. You just got to pick an answer. So, and then when it is time to level up, yeah, you just do the usual RPG thing and menu sim. But yeah, it's difficult. See, it's difficult when you're not an RPG player though, because
Right.
it's like it's not a standard system. Is what I'm getting from this.
Right. No, and everybody has their, their particular, gaming style. So like it's neither really good or bad per se, because like uh, there were some people that actually like enjoy like the I believe what Pook was saying, the the ease games where you just literally just
Yeah.
ran into the enemy, and
Yeah,
I mean me personally, I couldn't stand that, but
yeah, I
there
get
was
either.
people that loved it, so it's all up
Mhm.
into interpretation and your particular taste. So
We,
yeah,
we forgot the kid's favorite RPG, Pokemon, which ripped off the Saga games,
oh Rip, shut up.
basically. I mean, it's an RPG though, just
Yeah,
a
I know,
weird one
I
that involves
know,
cockfighting.
I know. Damn.
Turn-based to me is very archaic. It seems very old, like
It is.
like that
It
one
is.
service
Corner
you got to
corner
call in
clubhouse,
a
what's up, brother?
switchboard on.
It is.
I
I
mean,
enjoy it personally, but it is.
but that being said, let's be honest. I mean, as much as we joke about Pokemon, it's one of the highest selling RPGs in the world, and it's turn-based.
Right. Yeah.
So, I mean,
Yeah, I
there is a
don't.
market for it.
Yeah. Unfortunately.
Yeah, I actually like the battle system of like Pokemon Blue and Yellow and the older ones. I haven't really played a lot of the newer ones. So I don't know if it's changed or not, but yeah, I mean that's just traditional RPG,
right.
JRPG.
Yep. Okay, well, I'm looking like Mr. Sparkles here with this damn green screen crap. So, okay. Anything else left to add before we go ahead and get out of here?
Real quick, I don't know if you are gonna plug your thing, Ninja. I don't know if you want me to give it a quick mention.
Yeah, sure. Go ahead.
Yeah, so Fat Ninja's doing a fundraiser on Facebook for. I suppose Fat Ninja can probably give more information, but yeah, it's just for mental awareness. And donate. Like I said, donate to charity. Don't give your money to these big corporations like Blizzard. Help people out. I did donate, by the way. It's they've got to investigate me for some reason. I didn't do anything wrong, Facebook. I swear. It's because I don't use my real name, so I think they got a bit confused. So
Right.
they're running an investigation on me. I expect the cops to show up at some point.
They just want to make sure they just want to make sure you don't spread any information about Hunter Biden.
Okay, well, thank you, Corner, for coming in at the last part of the show. We're getting ready to end, so I'm going to go ahead and slide over to the outro so we can go ahead and get out of here. All right, so thank you again for everybody that came out today. Like I said, whether you hang out for a minute or for the whole entire show, you are truly appreciated here on Fat Ninja Game Talk Radio. And as Obi was alluding to earlier, yes, for this whole entire month, we are going to be fighting against mental illness. It is something that affects so many people, and so many people don't even want to talk about it, from the highest ranking officials of our government to the lowly person on the totem pole. Me and Pook Ninja both suffer from mental illness, so this is something that affects both of us, and is very, it hits home for us. And we want to do our do our part to help fight against it. So yeah, I will be spreading the link throughout all my socials. So like, if you can donate $1, that's fine. That's one extra dollar that will help combat mental illness. And we need to be galvanized. We need to have armor to defend ourselves from all this crap that we got to go through on a daily basis. # galvanized. So with that, all of our social links are below. Please like, share, subscribe, all that crap. And of course, down at the bottom of the screen, please, what video game topics do you want us to talk about on the show? Let us know in the comments. All right, we totally appreciate all comments, all questions. So once again, I'm Fat Ninja, and when you least expected it, I just stole your sandwich. Later, folks.